It's Thursday and it's 8 o'clock and it's the Big Detecting Show. Good evening, Adrian. How are you?
Good evening, David. Good evening, everyone. Hope everyone's okay. And we thought we'd do tonight without any adverts, didn't we, Dave? And a bit of silence.
Yeah, bit of silence. The radio are all, they're doing the same thing. We didn't want to. Last week, sadly, we had to postpone the show. With Nigel Richardson, the author of The Accidental Detectorist. So on the back of that, we decided that this week we wanted to go ahead and show our respects by being a bit quiet, being a bit somber to start with. But as you've said, Adrian, it's all a bit not so much depressing, but it's all a bit somber in the news, isn't it?
Yeah.
Go on, sorry.
Yeah, I think, it's sad what's happened, but and we're still in mourning, and we could have not had the show tonight, like we cancelled it last week. But I think some people do need something else, and I think the Queen would want people to carry on. So
I think the Queen would want people to watch the Big Detecting Show, to be fair.
Yes, highly. And we've dressed in black tonight, so
that's a nice T-shirt, Adrian.
Sorry?
That's a nice T-shirt. Do you love badges?
Thank you, Shane Holcroft, for that. No, I don't, but I've got it anyway. But Dark Knight Detectorist, Adrian, I thought you were taller. I didn't know so short. You make me. I'm not sure. I'm 5'4", 10.8, I think. But
no way, you're 5'8", 10.
5'10".
No chance. No, I'd say 5'8".
I was
5.8.10 maybe.
But anyway,
mate, we've had an unforgettable couple of weeks, haven't we? We've had shenanigans, we've had claptrappery, we've had tomfoolery, we've had adventures,
we've had fines,
memories.
Yeah, I think it seems a long time ago.
Your memory maybe not, and maybe sort of abstaining from alcohol wasn't such a good idea in your case.
Yeah, so we had Rodney Cook and we had Detectable.
We did.
And both were cracking events. We've had Just Detect. We've had other rallies. We were at Joan Allen the week before Rodney Cook.
And this week it's somewhere in Scotland, Detector something or other.
Yeah, I can't remember the name. We've got Kimbo's rally in Essex.
Pepsi's back.
I'm not drinking after Saturday. And
oddly, on Saturday, Adrian, it ended up just me and you, and just drinking, and then you slept across the front seats in my van. And what happened at about 1 a.m., Adrian, on Saturday?
So those who are at Detectable, I'd like to apologise.
To those in bed.
I needed to go for a wee at 1 o'clock in the morning, and Dave's van was locked, and I was in the front, and he had earplugs in and was very asleep.
A sleeping tablet.
Yeah, so I was like a child screaming to get out for a wee, and I couldn't get out. So I ended up setting off the alarm, and I think it woke quite a few people up on the campsite. And then security got hold of me and thought I was trying to steal the van, and I ended up having to run to the toilet barefoot. Chemical toilet, big mistake. And then when I came back to the van, I set the alarm off again. So sorry if I woke you all up, but I think most people will.
So in one story, claptrappery, tomfoolery, shenanigans, and adventures.
Yeah, and and there were other things that happened as well, but we won't go there. But it was good. Rodney Cook was, as we all expected, absolute lovely time, wasn't it, Dave?
How good was the comedy night?
Yeah,
personally, I think the first three comics were shit. The last one, Angela, was absolutely phenomenal. He had me crying.
He was the headliner, wasn't he?
Well worth it as well. Well worth the entrance fee.
We had the raffle, which was amazing, and
do you know what else we had, which I thought was really, really good? We had this.
Oh, you Hang on. Wait, it's not a fucking ball.
Oh,
Oh, sorry for swearing.
I've got 5 minutes. I've got to...
Okay, listen, Adrian, I'll make it quick. Look up there. This is Mystic Fods. I know all, I'll see all.
I can't fucking believe what you've fucking done.
Your fate is in my hands, Adrian. And I am here.
7's coming into my
To
head
tell
and
you.
a hole.
To
7
tell
and a hole.
you. Let me feel your energy, my love. Adrian, them hands have seen some work over the years, haven't they?
Yeah.
It's about time you wrap that right up, my love.
Yeah.
Now,
I've got very hairy palms and bad eyesight.
listen to me, my love.
Yeah. You ain't.
I saw you, mate.
Yeah.
You were at 7. Well, you should have been in 6.
No one was in 7.
Exactly, I was in 6. Listen to me, Adrian.
Yeah.
I can tell you about it.
Go on, tell us.
Put your hands on my ball. Feel the energy.
Oh.
Feel the energy, Adrian.
Oh, I can. Oh, it's coming. It's coming. It's coming.
Feel it, Adrian.
It's coming.
Adrian, I can sense something.
So can I.
I can tell you things about you that even you don't know.
Is it wet?
Mate, you're a lovely man, ain't you?
We're all God's children, Madam
God's
Fodder.
children.
We're all God's children.
803 solid pale green tickets. Okay?
Adrian, my lovely, shut your eyes and make a wish. Adrian, it's not one of them shows, mate. Stop wishing that, Adrian. I can't do that. I'm a married man.
Fish finger sandwich.
No.
Oh, I can't say it. Sorry.
Listen, I know exactly what you're thinking. Now stop it, Adrian. It's not one of them shows. Adrian, keep your eyes shut, my love. Keep them shut. Feel the energy of the balls.
Ah, what's that?
Squeeze and you will receive. Squeeze and you will receive. Squeeze and
Will it
you will
make me
receive.
fertile?
Your wish is
I
granted,
want to
my
be
lovely.
fertile.
Squeeze them, squeeze them. No, my lovely, how was
Oh,
that,
there's
eh?
a lump in there.
Yeah.
That's not good.
That's 2 balls. Wait a minute, my lovely, wait, come here. Okay, mate, wait down.
Do I get sweet? You fucking top man. Get a little...
Oh, sorry, I swore a lot. Yeah, I haven't seen that.
Good evening, Adam.
Sorry, Adam. It's me talking about fish fingers.
I knew you hadn't seen that. That's why I put it on.
Yeah, that was funny.
That for people who don't know, Fodder Phil, he built that and created it, and he raised in a few hours 600 quid, over 600 quid for Rodney Cook Charities, which unbelievable. Hats off to him. And he had the shoes and everything. It absolutely freaked me out. I forgot he was doing something like that. And I haven't actually shown my family that, but the wish did come true. I did have a fish finger sandwich on Tuesday the following week. So, yeah. Anyway, Adam, thanks for coming on the show.
Hi, guys. Yeah, thanks for having me again. Always
Great
nice
to see. Great to see you the weekend. Yourself and Shell. Again, apologies because the alarm going off. Adrian
No,
didn't
we had
realise we were situated directly next to your caravan.
Okay.
Sorry, Shell.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
had a great time at Detective Hall up until about 1 o'clock on Sunday morning.
Yeah.
Hi, honey. Honey's watching.
Honey said
She's
hello.
found it. She's
my
not a
daughter.
member of the Facebook group, so she was finding it on YouTube and she's got it.
Ah, lovely.
Hi, honey.
Good.
Are you talking to
Yeah,
me
so-
there, Shell?
No, say hi to my daughter.
Oh, right. Sorry. When
Yeah,
you say
sorry
hi,
about-
honey,
Sorry about waking you up, Adam. I think I don't know what was worse, waking people up or the security saying, "Why are you in the front of the van?" And I said, "I'm sleeping in it," and they said, "Well, why aren't you sleeping in the back?" And I said, "Because instead of saying my mate Dave's in there, I said there's a man in there." They just looked at me. I was all like, hair was all up like that. I'd had a couple of beers.
thing was, Adrian, Shell and Adam was still out on the lash at that point. So
We'd
they
only
didn't
been in about 10 minutes. Yeah.
Oh, had you? Oh, gosh. Yeah, so sorry about it. But Yeah, it was a great weekend. Rodney Cook, Detectival. Again, the weather was a bit, well, Friday it was a bit of a nightmare when it poured down, and I know the ground was a bit claggy, wasn't it, on Saturday morning? But it soon dried out.
Yeah, it was a good weekend. Yeah, and I just seen my friend there, Carl Swain from my local club here in Derby, who was one of the finders of the Horde at the Just Detect rally last weekend as well.
Oh, wow.
Brilliant. Congratulations to that man.
You'll know Diane, friend of mine, Diane Morton. She was part of that as well. How many Roman coins were there? There was
hundreds, I think 500 or 600. You might have seen on Facebook. I haven't spoke to Carl since, but I followed it over the weekend over Facebook because we were at Detectable. It looked really good.
Yeah. No, it's.
I was banned, so I just tried to stay off because I was getting wound up.
Are you still watching, Carl? How many did you get? Come on.
Hi, Philip.
Hello. There's several new viewers tonight. Good evening. I hope you're well, and please come back. We're not that bad, honest. All the swear words, that was just a sorry, Adrian.
Yeah, sorry, I did swear a lot. Sorry.
Yeah, Dark Knight Detective was doing a live stream playing Tick, and he ticked me, and I told him to F off because I don't do running. Unless it's in an alpha race, and it wasn't an alpha race, so I wasn't participating.
No, there's no cake involved.
He didn't give me cake. That was it, really. Down to cake. So, Adam, we've spoke to you for a while now. In the past, you've worked for a well-known auctioneers, but you've recently launched, along with one of your colleagues, a new auction house.
Yeah, me and my colleague Alan Smith, who runs Essex Coin retail business, we've started a new auction house, Essex Coin Auctions, and it's not just coins; it's coins and antiquities, artifacts. And yeah, we had our first auction Tuesday, just gone 2 days ago, and it's a great success. Yeah, we're really happy to be off the ground.
Yeah, I was watching myself, and I messaged Graham Dempsey, so he'd signed up as well. And I'm not sure if he bought anything, but I millimeters away from putting a bid in on something, and just as about to press it, he went sold. Oh.
Well, yeah, that's a lesson learned. I'll be a little bit slower next time, just to give you that extra few seconds.
I've never bid on an online auction before other than eBay, so I had no idea what was happening.
Did you notice my gavel, Dave?
I did notice your gavel, yes.
I don't know where it is. I've got it here somewhere. We were.
It was fascinating to see how many different types of artifacts there actually were. There was some stunning variety that you had on there.
I can't find it. I thought I had it down here. Yeah, everything from, well, we had a stone axe in there, Bronze Age axe, Roman brooches, Anglo-Saxon artifacts, some beautiful medieval Tudor gold rings, posy rings. Yeah, a couple of medals even. It was a good sale. Good variety of items.
How many lots were there, Adam?
382, I think, by the time we finished.
And how long did it actually go on for from start? Because you started at about 10:30, didn't you?
Started at 10:30. I think we finished about 5:15. Shall we? Yeah, it was a long day.
Very long day.
But it was my first time actually auctioneering as well. And a really fast auctioneer can do 80 to 100 lots, maybe even 120 lots an hour. So we were able to get through 60 lots, 1 a minute, and 6 hours, 360 lots. So we were looking at 6 or 7 hours anyway. And yeah, it was about that. We had a few little hiccups along the way, a couple of auctioneer changes as well. We had Luke Mundy trying his hand at auctioneering as well. We're going to train him up. And, yeah, it was a good sale.
Might be quite good to get people like detectorists who found stuff to auction their own stuff. That'd be quite fun, wouldn't it? Charge them 30. So, yeah, as long as it's not me or Dave. It'd take about half hour.
Yeah, it would be 2 lots an hour then, though, because you'd say, "No, come on, one more bid. Look at it. It's the only one I've ever found."
I've got good training though, Adrian. I live next door but one to Adam Partridge, so I just go down there for hints and tips, you see.
Do you?
Adam Partridge or Alan Partridge?
Adam, not Alan.
I thought
Adam. The TV bloke off auctioning and whatnot.
Does he really live next door but
Yeah,
one to
yeah.
you?
Yeah,
Does he know, Dave, that he lives so close to
yeah,
you?
yeah. I speak to him quite regularly. In fact, I done a rally a couple of years ago. Quite a few of the viewers, Digger Dawn and that were there. He came and opened it for us and had a go at detecting as well.
Cool.
What percentage, Adam, of because obviously for those who don't know, who've never submitted a find to auction, whether it's a coin or I was talking to you earlier about a steelyard weight, because it's not just coins you auction, it's all artifacts, isn't it? And coins.
Yeah, anything really with any historical value or pretty much anything. We can auction anything. It goes worldwide. It's hosted. It's advertised. Yeah, you could sell cars. You could sell whatever you wanted by it. But yeah, we specialize in ancient coins and antiquities. So yeah, medieval steelyard weight would fit in perfectly.
So let's say I'm a detectorist, been detecting say 2 or 3 years, and tomorrow I find a gold noble. I think, oh yeah, like that. What do I have to do once it's all been cleared with the landowner, etc.? What do I need to do to auction it with yourselves? What's the actual process? How easy is it?
Well, first thing, easiest thing to do is send us photos, either me personally or through the Essex Coins Facebook page, through the Essex Coin Auctions website. Just send photos. We'll do a free quick appraisal. We'll give you a ballpark figure. It's worth £50. It's worth £5,000. It's worth £500,000. You can get close, and then next thing, if that is acceptable, if you weren't expecting it to be 10 times what we've quoted, come and meet us. Either post it in, come to see us in person, have it appraised in the hand, and then from there, just sign a receipt to say that you've got full legal title and permission to sell it. Obviously, if you've got the landowner's permission, or if it's a disclaimed treasure find and you're sharing it with the landowner, and then just leave it with us. We catalogue it, we photograph it, we'll promote it, and we'll auction it for you.
Right. And what are the charges? If I had something that was potentially worth £1,000, how much would it cost me to auction it?
Our standard commission is 15%, but it's negotiable depending what you've got.
Yeah.
If you've got something nice, we're very free with that, and real high things, it would be no commission whatsoever. You would, whatever it's sold for, you would get. I don't want to drum down the price of everything.
No,
but if you had a nice collection, you were talking about your steelyard weight. If you said, look, I've been detecting 30 years, I've got all this stuff, I want to go around the world on a cruise, I want to buy a sports car, I want to go, I want to learn to hang glide, whatever it is. Yeah, we would probably cut you a deal and say whatever it makes the hammer price you would get. Right.
Cool. Yeah, no, that's good. And do you know, are you finding more because of your background? Some people are new to the show watching tonight. I don't know if you want to explain your background. You're not just an auctioneer. You're a detectorist.
No, I'm first and foremost a metal detectorist. Yeah. That's what got me into history. That's what got me into coins and artifacts. I've been detecting, 25 years. In that time, I've been a volunteer for PAS. I worked on UK DFD, the detectorist database, recording finds. I've had 2 stints working at a different auction house, cataloguing and photographing finds. I write for the Searcher regularly. I've done a little bit in YouTube in the past. I found a few hoards as well. And yeah, I love it. Metal detecting is my passion, really. This is just a sideline, really, where my hobbies blossomed into an actual career where I can be around these types of coins, artifacts every day.
Yeah.
And it does it dulls the edge of metal detecting a little bit. Like when I've auctioned 380 lots off on Tuesday, and then you go out on Wednesday and you see that edge of a hammered coin and you open it up and it's a cut halfpenny. And when you should be saying, wow, this is a nice piece of medieval history, it does take the edge off when you've seen so many nice things in your hand the day before.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I didn't think of it like that, actually.
Well, that thing wears off, and after a week of not finding a hammer, you soon get the hunger back.
Yeah.
So of the lots from this week, Adam, what was the standout lot for you?
I think the nicest coin. Sorry, I'm just going to put my phone on silent. I thought I already had. The nicest coin was the gold noble, which you've got behind you on the screen, Edward III. Yeah, and it sold for £4,800. That one did. That was a detecting find. It was actually found by somebody that I know.
Brilliant. So what about other artifact?
Can I share my screen with you?
You can do, yeah.
Can he?
Is that
Yeah,
what?
if he shares his screen, it should come up. So if you do, press the bottom corner, bottom middle, Adam, where it says share, and it'll come up, and then there'll be a picture of the screen. Click on that, and then press. Hold on. Right. Click on the bottom thing, then press share screen.
There we go. All right. Have you got it?
We are. Yep.
So if we go to the bottom of here now,
Doesn't he scrub up well, Adrian?
we can see a few things along the bottom here, a few of the highlights. So we've got this lovely Iron Age bronze cosmetic mortar here. Let me move it back to the middle. Yeah, sold for £2,000.
Wow.
Just beautiful condition. Some of the
I think that was the one I was going to put a tenner on, to be honest.
Yeah, and these are the highlight. Stephen Penny there coming across. I believe that was a metal detecting find as well. Sold for £1,000. Some beautiful gold coins. And the Henry IV penny here, quite a rare coin, £1,300. That was in a metal detectorist tray, and his coins had already been picked by another dealer who'd gone through them and took all the saleable ones out of there. And this was languishing amongst Edward I pennies that were worth a fraction of that value. It had been passed over as anything exciting. And I spotted it and said, yeah, that would do well at auction. And they put it in, and it made £1,300 for them.
Brilliant.
So, yeah, fantastic result. If you want to, if I can just go through here, we can have a quick scan through some of the artifacts.
Oh, look at that.
Axes, piece of a Bronze Age gold bracelet there. And we start with the Iron Age items, and we go forward in time through Roman brooches. Keep going, Anglo-Saxon pieces here. This is a nice, on the left here, this Ernest style mount. Very nice piece.
There was one that was on there on the right there, the anamorph, go up a bit, the Viking anamorphic.
Yeah.
Lot 50. That's the one I was going to bid on.
I
just fell in love with that.
Look at his face.
I know. You were actually saying, bid more, bid more. Look at his face, look at his face.
Look at him. What a character.
I've got one like that. How much did that go for?
It sold for £42.
Yeah, I'll keep that.
Yeah, I've got this one is actually a fragment of something. If you look at the bottom, you can see where it's been torn off something. So yeah, that affects its value if it's not a complete object. And then this brooch, look at this. Absolutely
That's
beautiful.
stunning, isn't it?
Yeah. This was found by a good friend of mine as well. So yeah, we've got quite the variety right through harness pendants, seal matrices. And
so what was the most up-to-date find, the last lot?
What the most recent finds?
Yeah, the most recent aged in chronological order. So it would have been your last lot, more or less, wouldn't it?
The coins. Oh, sorry, as a find.
Yeah.
Right. Let me.
So you got your different time periods. What would have been your?
There was a couple of medals, but I don't think they'd gone in. They've been in the ground. I think they were inheritance pieces.
I've got quite a few questions in the chat.
The most recent would be. Let me just show again. I know how to do it now, so it should be a little bit easier. This is actually the most recent find in the auction. It's quadruple seal matrix.
Wow, that's beautiful.
And this was found by Michelle.
Really?
It's been with PAS for about 2 years, and she recently got it back and decided to auction it.
That's beautiful.
You've got the PIS link on the
If
bottom.
only she knew an auctioneer or site that you could actually go for it to auction.
The problem is they expect preferential treatment, you see. Special rate.
65 quid. I'd pay that. That's good value, that is.
Yeah, I think that's
Silmage.
quite cheap actually.
Nice
Yeah.
little-
Have you sold?
We've
You
got a
said we
few
got
questions. Yes, so Philip Wills, what's a cosmetic mortar? I don't know much about them, but
it goes bang when you look at it.
Oh, and it puts all lipstick and eyeliner on.
Yeah,
No,
that's pretty much it, Adrian. Yeah, it is the bottom part of a two-piece pestle and mortar set for grinding up cosmetics from the late Iron Age, early Roman period. So that might have been charcoal to put on your eyes. It might have been ochre to put on your lips, or woad to put everywhere else, pretty much. And
so, it could be anything, but it's.
Some people
and the other question
they were possibly used for grinding up imaginative substances, shall we say?
Yes, that youngsters take a lot of nowadays. Pomsey, how much does a Bronze Age axe go for? Yeah, well done. He found that the other week. So did I, Dave, didn't I? I found one on Saturday.
Yeah, but then you lost it.
I found it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I found it. Do you know where I found it?
In your pants pocket.
Close. My wash bag that I didn't use Saturday. So it was in with my toothpaste and all that. I don't know how it got in there. I probably thought, I've got to be somewhere safe. But I found that at Detectival up on Field 7, I think it was.
I called you 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well said we should go on 7, but we didn't.
You all ignored me.
Yeah. I don't know where it is now, actually. I've got.
Is it a complete one, Adrian?
No, it's a broken off one. It's probably about that big, Dave.
Yeah.
Yeah,
about 6 inches.
Yeah, about 6 inches. Yeah. So Pomsey said that. So yeah, I mean, how much does it go for, Adam? It varies, doesn't it?
It would depend on the condition. A fragment like yours, maybe it's only £20-30 through to. If you had a nice big axe, maybe a decorated one, like some of the big socketed ones you get from Shropshire, the western side of the UK, quite often have decorated socketed axes. You could be looking high hundreds for something like that. It all depends the size, the eye appeal, whether it's decorated. And of course, a Bronze Age axe covers everything from a flat axe, 2,500 BC, right through to 800 BC with a socketed one. Sometimes the socketed ones have got other tools stuffed in the socket. Occasionally they have gold stuffed in the socket as well. Wow. So it's all case specific. It could be massively variable.
Pom's had a really nice one.
Nick Berry says hello. Nice to meet you at RCM2.
Yes. Yeah.
Fabulous work in what program was it? EastEnders.
No, he does. He kindly donated beautiful. Was it bronze, Dave? Bronze or brass? I can't remember. Rodney Cook thing that went to auction. I don't know who won it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it Nick who does the carving? Have I got that right?
Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
That's Nick who made that fantastic walking stick for Ricardo Lee's. Fantastic. Beautiful. Hey, we'll come back with all sorts of presents as well. We've got our Rodney Cook lanyards. I've got a pinpointer to test. Enough said. Coin pod. Nice little coin pod there. Band of Brothers metal detecting group. Little box. Another lovely. Look at the lanyard on that. Coin pod. From Coin Pod. Dig life things.
Coin pod.
I've got a bag of stuff.
Big fan of coin pods as well. I know John's watching. I saw John at Detectival this weekend.
He sent me a coin pod. I'm looking forward to using that. I like the way it's got the
fantastic. They are absolute brilliant. Yeah. And who else did we meet? We met Wayne from Treasure It.
Yeah.
No, James from Treasure It. Wayne from. Mine's gone blank.
World.
No, Wayne from Wayne's World. Wayne, who came on the show when I was away. No, whoever. The one who does the engravings, the boxes.
Something it. Something it.
No, that's Treasure. It's James.
Oh, I don't know.
Wayne, I apologise, but you know him, and we met other people as well.
Noble MD, those spades, stainless steel, Dave, British.
Oh yes,
spades.
yes.
I've got one of those. Oh my lord! I'm going to write an article on it in Treasure Hunting magazine. British spade, 65 quid.
Got him coming on the show.
Have you?
He's coming on the show. I haven't sorted the date yet, but I've got all his details. So many people who are going to be coming on the show in the coming weeks because we've obviously spoken to them at Rodney Cook and Detectable.
Yeah. And do you know what I like? It's all like typical British entrepreneurs. You got people doing 3D printing, making boxes, making spades, carving stuff. It's really good. And it all comes into the hobby, doesn't it? And they all donate stuff as well. Like Rodney Cook, you had McGrafter donated a spade, didn't he? One of his McGrafters.
Yeah.
And it was lovely. And it was nice seeing everyone. Because at the end of the day, if you want a spade or a fines box, coin pod or something like that, how lovely is it when you buy it off someone who's British and is part of the hobby? Do you know what I mean? It was good. There was a lot of good trade stands.
Someone who's got a product that they've chosen, you know, for the UK market that they know is going to be useful. And it's
John's in the chat. Thanks, John. He only came fleetingly to give me that, but it's delightful to meet you briefly, and thank you very much. It was very much appreciated. I can't wait to get out with that. I even liked when I opened it, Adrian.
At the back, I know.
Take the little bit of hurdy-gurdy out there, and it's got a little scale.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, that's worth its weight in gold, that is. We all like to see the dimensions, don't we, at the end of the day? But yeah, nice.
We've even got coming on the show, Adrian, Sphinx.
Yeah, Sphinx coming on the show. We got the man with the book.
History of the boxing. The man with the book. Yeah, we are. I've got to email him back to organise a fresh date. I've got that set up. The date. I've got so much admin to do. You wouldn't believe it.
Well, it's funny, isn't it? Because it was like Detector Fest the last few weeks, and it's calming down. We've got Rodney Cook one-day event this weekend on the 18th, and that will bring even more money in. So,
and I tell you what, the current running total, which we're not going to reveal, we're going to let Gary do that himself, is fucking marvellous.
Yeah, I'm sure. Great job there, Gary, as well. Every year, brilliant cause for it. We couldn't make it this year to come down, so
there's a lot of people there, weren't there, Dave? Hell of a lot of people at Rodney Cook.
Absolutely.
I don't know, but for those who don't know, there's still outstanding raffle prizes to win, to claim. So go to rodneycookmemorial.co.uk. It's rodneycookmemorial.co.uk. On the homepage, there's a button. I could show it, couldn't I? But I won't bother. And you click on there, and there's all the numbers of the outstanding raffle tickets. All you need to do, if you've got a ticket, is on the website, you can take a photo, upload the picture of your ticket and your details, and they'll get in touch and post it out to you. So,
shall we throw a little video on from the Rodney Cook?
As long as it's not fortune teller.
It won't be the fortune teller. We'll throw this one on.
Top Deck Shandy.
This is at normal speed. It's just Adrian is driving like a maniac.
Dave needed cake and was hungry, so I had to put my foot down. Where on earth were we going?
When I done the archaeological excavation,
I thought it's when James needed the toilet.
in the archaeological excavation.
Philip Wills, it didn't roll, but I did try. Yes, sorry.
I just wanted to give a scale. I mean, that 2-minute video doesn't give justice to the size of the Rodney Cook site, does it?
It looks
that
huge.
was probably half of the drive that you take to get to the main end field. So yeah,
And
that
fair
was
dues,
sped up.
they had gators and buses going all the way around all weekend, didn't they?
Yeah, it was, and water, free water
Yep.
everywhere, at all the points and on the trucks, and you know it. I don't know. It was just a nice weekend. Don't get me wrong, Detective was fantastic, but Rodney Cook was. I don't know. It's just probably because I had a gator and I didn't have to walk so much. But
It took Steve Pettiker an hour and 20 minutes to walk to the end field.
It took
that's
us
not bad going.
3 hours to get to the other end of Detective Hall the other day. And then, we had to be ferried back.
And then we picked up a man who was lost.
Yeah, we picked up a straggler as well. He was what? Maybe, I don't know, 300 yards outside the boundary of where the fields were. He was on the road. He wasn't trespassing, but he was going in the opposite direction from wherever he was. If we hadn't have got him,
Bless him.
I don't know where he would have ended up.
It's like I had a treasure hunting magazine. We had a gator, and we were taking people like when we needed to, but there was so many people. Like there's one guy, and he was limping up a hill like that. And I said, "You all right, mate?" He said, "No, I've got a bad hip. I'm waiting on an operation." He said, "I'm all right." And I said, "No, it was like 2 miles out." I said, 3 miles out. I said, "I'll give you a lift back." He went, "You sure?" I was like, "Yeah." And he's like 76. And I was like, and he had a CTX 3030, not the lightest machine. I just thought it just goes to show in this hobby, there's people like proper devoted, isn't there? It's lovely, nice to see.
I'll climb halfway up a hill when I'm 76 years old as well.
Do you know what my favourite finds were from the Rodney Cook? There was 2 or 3 of them eggs. Remind me what they're called, Adam. You know the one was Adam. Start again. The one that was Joan Allen that they found the coins in, the gold staters.
Oh yeah. No, it's a type of fossil. It's a stone.
Geode.
Yeah.
My God. They were absolutely fantastic. Absolutely amazing to behold. And they were everywhere. Mental.
Wow.
The flint in the ground there. And I think there was 3 or 4 actually seen.
Joan Allen event. I picked up 2. It was everywhere at Joan Allen down in Kent.
Did you bring me one?
That was an amazing thing to see, that little piggy bank made from the geode. And where you get them naturally, someone must have just thought, well, that's a nice little pot. Yeah, it would be strange to find a little flint pot in an area where you didn't get them naturally, but having seen those most of your life, someone must have just thought, yeah, that's a nice place. I'll just fill it with coins. I could leave it on the top. No one will ever notice.
Yeah.
Yeah, handy little disguise.
That's one of my favourite finds this year, I think, so far. That find.
We've actually got Chris Rogers, Addicted to Bleeps, and Luke Mahoney from Joan Allen coming on in 2 weeks to discuss that event.
All right. So I won't say any more about it then. I don't want to spoil that, but
I think it's already widely available, the information out there, Adam.
I spoke to the guy who found them, and he said he'd been detecting 40 years and he'd never found a gold coin until then. And to just imagine just walking along, swing it, and you look down and there are 35 gold coins just on the surface. There's no, apart from if they fell from space, there's no other circumstances where you could get that apart from a complete pot or flint ball of them being ploughed up to the surface and then just run over by the tractor, cracking open.
Yeah.
And just leaving a perfect little pile of gold for you.
45 minutes into the event.
Yeah, mind-blowing.
Yeah, mad. Dave, there's a question there from Blazes Nemolinsky. I don't know if you want to ask it.
Daisy.
That one.
Lubia Kapacek.
Yeah.
Google Translate. Go on, Dave.
I'm trying.
Hello, Blaze.
Good evening, mate.
Yes, very nice. Yes.
We might have to. What else did he say? Aha. Hi, yeah, I can see he said hello earlier. He was, speaking English earlier. We've lost you now, though, Blaze. How you doing, mate?
Yeah. That's confusing. Yes, so going back to the rallies, Rodney Cook was really good, and next year will be even better. Same as Just Detect was good as well, from what I've seen. And Rodney Cook, Detectable next year, I think will be even better from what I'm hearing as well. I think they're all going to sell out really quick next year. It's going to be absolutely mental.
Well, there's big news coming out of Detectable, but I don't want to spoil it for...
No, we should keep that quiet. I saw Dilek at Detectable, which was really nice. She came up to me because I took the Legend out on Saturday, and that's what I found the Bronze Age axe head with. And it was really funny. Did I tell you, Dave? She shouted, Adrian, and I ran away from her. Yeah. And she said, why are you running away? And everyone was looking as if I'd stolen like a pinpointer or something. But the lovely Dilek was there, and she actually flew over for Rodney Cook as well, didn't she?
I've Google translated.
What's it say? What do you prefer, chipolatas?
Now you go to Tomek Reiter for the rally. I don't think Google done it justice there, did it?
No.
So what it actually said was...
I think what he said was who's going to the UK History Finders event hosted by Tom.
Oh, yeah, he was, because you read it.
Oh, no, just my schoolboy Polish has just come back to me.
You taught Polish at school?
Yeah, weren't you?
No, I was taught Welsh and Gaelic. But no, I wasn't taught. I was taught French.
Yeah, me too.
Yes, which I never used in my whole life. But yeah, it's Pomsey. Is there big news from Mine Lab? Well, it might be, might not. Don't know. The Manticore was interesting. Did you ever go at that, Adam?
I didn't actually have a go of it. Went for a go on it on Sunday morning, but we had a bit of a disaster where one of our metal detectors sort of wasn't the shape it was before we went to bed that night. It became slightly smashed. So Mine Lab was sorting that out for me on Sunday morning. I had a quick look at the Manticore, but I didn't get to do any detecting with it.
It's funny.
I didn't explain that properly.
I was just trying to explain. Yeah, what on earth were you doing with your what machine? What machine do you use, Adam?
With 2 Equinoxes. We had the metal detectors under the bed in the camper on charge with the control boxes pointing upwards, and everything was nice and calm in there. But then about 1 o'clock in the morning, there was this noise on the bed. No, the
And there was
next
this
one, yeah, we snapped the
naked
controls
man
off.
in your bed, trying to go to the toilet. Yeah, that's probably what it. What? Yeah, it's it was good. The Manticore, I thought
It looks
first
really good, and everyone that I know who had a go said they were very impressed with it. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought at first it was just a beefed up Equinox, but after getting very technical with the lovely chief engineer, there's new circuit boards in there, there's new microchips, it's a completely new car, it's been completely reprogrammed, and it out of all the machines I've held, it felt as light as a DS2, even though it isn't. The balance was really good. Beautiful screen. IP68, waterproof down to 5 meters. I think not that I'd do that, but it's going to be a lot of money. But I think when the Equinox came out, it changed things. A lot more fines came up. A lot more people were sort of buying that type of detector, and I think it's going to probably revolutionise things a bit because it's got its 2D display like the CTX to tell you if it's good. So. Yeah, it'll be very, very interesting. Very interesting. But I'm not a lover of the Equinox. I've got one, but the Manticore, I was quite enjoying it. It was a nice machine.
Well, I'm looking forward to getting my hands on one. Yeah, I love the Equinox. In my opinion, it's the best metal detector I've ever had, and yeah, just really enjoyed using it. I was expecting a bit more of a launch. Maybe someone in a Manticore costume with one.
Yeah, because mine.
I had it on, mate, but I ripped it at the gusset and too much cake that weekend.
Dave, did I tell you I've got Manticore socks?
So have I.
Have you got?
Was it you who got the Mind Lab Hawaiian shirt?
One of 100 in the world. I've got it over there actually. Yeah, I've got Vanquish socks, Manticore socks, and a Mind Lab T-shirt from Michelle, the marketing director.
What's that?
Privileged indeed, yeah.
I've got a Mind Lab.
I just lost internet then. I don't know why.
Yeah.
What was that, Adam? Sorry.
I said, yeah, privileged indeed. Do you wear it all at the same time? Are we going to see?
Yeah. Well, I didn't have any trousers, so it's just pants. Actually, let me go and get it.
Manticore T-shirt. That. I even got. Bet you didn't get one of these. Bet you didn't get one of these. Gorilla Sheds mug.
Oh wow! Yeah.
We guarantee satisfaction with every erection.
And did you see him doing the karaoke?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
I've gone asleep. I was going to come and take over the karaoke, but I thought I'd give the lesser people a chance. And I had the same moves I've got.
And that's
the Hawaiian shirt. You're going to wear that on all day.
Funny you should say that. I am wearing it on holiday, which I'm going in a week and a bit. I'm going away, so get a bit of sun.
Is your son going with you?
Yeah, why?
Have they come yet?
Yes. No, they haven't. I've forgotten about those. I wrote them down last time. He's not watching. I'm getting him, Adam, my son. He's 19. Typical, like, get a few beers, and I'm getting him disintegrating swimming trunks. So when he goes ladding it up in the sea, he'll come out with nothing on and get arrested and put away. So thanks for that, Dave, for that reminder. So yes. Anyway, there was loads of free gifts going away, and it was really weird because some people were saying there weren't many fines at Rodney Cook. Then there suddenly was loads, and the same as Detectable, there was actually loads of fines, but sadly the PAS didn't have a fines cabinet, did they? So it was quite hard to see what was coming up. But the longer
If
it's
you
gone on.
actually go onto the Detectable and Rodney Cook pages on Facebook, there's a multitude of images.
Yeah. Oh, is there one on the Detectable website?
Yeah, loads. Absolutely
Yeah.
loads of images on there.
What, on their website or Facebook?
On Facebook.
Ah, yeah. See, it's funny because Facebook, well, you know what I'm like about Facebook. The amount of people, because Adam, I don't know if you know, all the ticket booking I deal with for Rodney Cook, and there's quite a high percentage who aren't on Facebook. I'm talking tens, not tens, but 20, 30% who aren't on Facebook. So it's such a shame they don't just put it on the website where everyone can access it. But hey,
Yeah.
ho, where it goes. But
I never thought of that. But yeah, I spoke to a few people who were on Rodney Cook during the weekend who said it was quiet. But I was seeing the Facebook page from where I was, and I was seeing all kinds of lovely things: Saxon coins and gold staters and Bronze Age axes. It looked really good. I know there were a lot of people there.
Yeah.
Plenty of finds. I think it's been a brilliant rally season overall. The first weekend, there were 2 gold hoards and some amazing finds. I think all the rallies have been good.
Yeah, the weather's been good as well. I think there's a bit of rain at Detectable on the Friday, wasn't there, Dave? And then after that, it was nice.
Mad because last weekend it was like still summer Rodney Cook, and all of a sudden autumn arrived because it wasn't as warm at night, was it either?
What? Not in the front of your van, no. And that gear stick was rubbing against me all night, and
that wasn't a gear stick, mate.
Oh, sorry. But yeah, it was the music was good at Detectable, the DJ and the lasers and stuff. But yeah, it was good. But that's it now till next year. There's still rallies going on, but next year, Adam, do you think you do a live auction at Rodney Cook or Detectable?
We could do, yeah. Maybe detecting finds. Maybe we'll auction off something different. Maybe we'll have a charity auction.
Oh, that'd be a good idea, wouldn't it, Dave?
You could do some signed edible underpants or something. Not edible, disposed now. What they call disintegrating underpants.
That might go for a few quid. Do you know who that bloke is? Have you met him before?
Oh yeah, I think I've seen him about.
Yeah,
Larry Book. Larry Book.
Dave, that's exactly what I was saying. Larry Book.
I thought it was Gordon something. Gordon Graham.
I don't know. He's a gator driver at Rodney Cook. I think he just drives the gators around. I
thought he just minced about at Rodney Cook, to be honest.
He did Sid Perry did a lovely video of Gary at Rodney Cook. It's on his website. Have you seen it, Dave?
No.
On the Rodney Cook Memorial.co.uk on the homepage, there's a video.
Honestly, I have absolutely seen nothing either. Been that busy in between last week's Rodney Cook Detectable and then coming out there after him. I've not seen a thing.
He's done Sid done a lovely video. It's Gary talking about the rally and what happened and all that. And he says a nice thing about me and starts crying. And then at the end of it, he's got all the pictures of the finds and the people. It's really nice of Sid to do that. Really, really good. But I think if we can get the more money that's raised through this hobby for charities and promote it, the better. And there might be something coming up soon that I spoke to you about, Dave, because all we hear on the news is night hawkers, stolen bloody finds, things hidden, and it's not all about that. There's 99% of us are all good in the hobby, and I think the more we shout about that, the better.
Yeah. What do you guys think of this new TV program? Well, it's not
shit.
A few weeks old now, isn't it? Look,
shit.
I haven't been watching it live, but I caught up on a couple of episodes the other night.
Still shit.
I haven't watched it. I've relied on people I know who don't metal detect, so people at work and friends, and they haven't found it interesting. Yeah. So I keep thinking of Hitman and Her. So with Pete Waterman. So
yeah, my dad pretty much said the same thing. He said, "Have you been watching it?" And I said no, and he said it's crap. But I didn't think it was too bad personally. But it's metal detecting, and I would pretty much watch anything with metal detecting. And to be honest, and Michaela Strachan as well. So
yeah, because she's a good dancer.
Michelle.
She used to be a really good dancer, actually. In her day, she was a really good dancer.
What was her name?
Yeah, no, it's
I was just shouting to see if you're still there, if everything's all right.
Yeah.
okay.
You don't fall over and hurt your knee or anything.
No, I'm fine, thank you.
Phew, that's okay.
Yeah.
Just
Have you
wanted
still
to
got
check.
have you still got the routers, Dave?
No.
You.
I have.
I couldn't understand that bloody thing.
There's a new coil coming out. There's a new
I didn't
coil
even know where the
coming
key went to start it.
Oh, it's because you were talking about freebies, and we started the rally season up with Scotty B at Detecticon, and in the raffle, I won a Routers T-shirt, but it was double XL. I thought, what am I going to do with this?
Don't offer it me, mate. I need double that. 4XL fat people like me.
Do you know what, Adam? I'm part of the Routers expert team, and they always send me like medium or small or large. I didn't even know double XL existed. So not that I need double XL, of course I'm slim, but is it? Does it just say Routers on it?
God, mate, it does say Routers on it. I'm not sure what else it says.
Like that big, right? Routers.
I don't know. What have we got to trade, Adrian? I've been after a new shirt, to be honest.
You're a mine. Well, to be fair, I've got loads of Routers tops. I like this one best.
That's cool.
That's my favourite one. Like I bought composite cleaning pencil.
Titan likes badgers.
Does he?
Well, yeah, it's maybe not a story for the air, but we had a bit of an incident, maybe with a suspected badger. It might have been a fox.
Did he do Rudy's?
No. Something appears to have invaded the back garden. A Titan came in off the garden at night with fleas on him. All of a sudden, jumping about, he was scratching all over, covered in fleas. The next day, there was all these flies on the garden, and I went out to investigate and saw some scrape marks up the fence where something had gone over the fence, and hanging in the bush below was. There were a pair of them.
Pair of balls.
Swinging in the tree.
Has Phil Fodder been round to your house?
So something had been... Titan had some kind of altercation with something, and it had left its nuts on the bush.
He had to snip them off.
I had to cut the branch off the bush to get rid of it.
You got a photo, Adam?
I've got a photo.
Did you make a nice necklace or pair of earrings out of it?
No, God, mate.
How big were they?
Like full size.
Should share the photo of the ball.
6 inches.
I don't know the size of badger's testicle.
Come on.
Show us your balls, Adam. Show us your balls.
They were like table tennis balls, sort of.
Balls.
Yeah,
You sure that they sure they weren't humans and he's chasing man over the fence? A naked man.
Mate,
Adrian, where have you been?
Yeah, it was about 1 o'clock in the morning, I think.
Photo proof.
Oh, yeah, but we shouldn't really share this on the show.
No, we can because
no,
I'm sure they're not interested in seeing.
We shouldn't really show it on the show at all.
No.
But you want to see it?
No, we don't want to see it. If I wanted to see it, I'd have enlarged the screen so it's just Adam on it. But I haven't done that, obviously.
Yeah, where are we?
I'm intrigued how big they are.
I wish I had it on my laptop. I could have shown you the video.
Video as well. That's like
yeah, live.
Dave, when was the last time?
I had to film it.
Dave, when was the last time you spoke to someone who'd cut testicles from a fence? Tree. Last year?
I'd say 2007.
You might have spoken to somebody who you didn't know had cut testicles from a tree.
I did it in about 98 in Hemsby. They weren't mine.
Where are
Steve Newman detects naked, doesn't he?
Yes, he does, and he
Really?
detects.
Not-
Yeah, and on a full moon.
Wow.
Yeah, and he
What's been
finds.
planned?
He hasn't been up our way recently, has he?
His
I've
tripod.
not seen him since the weekend.
Let me find these.
Yeah, he
what's
does.
that?
Actually, I've got a picture of him.
I think Adam's lulling us into a
The
false
videos
sense of
from me.
security here.
Right, let me go and just look through my
Oh.
videos. It'll be quicker.
Yeah.
Actually, Dave, I
What?
think I could show a picture of Steve Newman that would be.
Here we go. Do you want to see the video?
No, of course we don't.
Can we see?
You have to press play.
Yeah.
The bush. The balls.
Oh my God! Look, it's like Christmas with. That's a cherry.
No, they got flies on them. You're gonna be sick.
So, it was 4th of July, Independence Day.
What a load of old bollocks!
What on earth happened there? That's like, how the hell? They're almost.
Titans ripped them off another human, and Titans hung them in a tray.
It was
Don't
like
come in my
basically
gaff.
like because there were scratch marks up the fence, and it's like he just
Oh yeah,
licked the balls. off.
Titan's not talking, unfortunately.
No comment.
We will never ever know where they belonged.
Whose balls they are.
Who's
Oh,
got a pair
I
of
don't think we can.
balls like
I
these?
don't think we can actually top that, can we? Is there any way we can top that?
No.
I'm sorry that if you feel I've lowered the tone of the show.
That's definitely lowered the tone. Nobody wants to see that.
no, that's Steve Newman detecting in his
Oh, really?
Centurion's
Sorry, I was
helmet.
mistake.
Yeah,
Hold on,
so
hold on a
We
minute.
saw Steve, didn't we, this weekend?
he's a lovely
Hold on a
guy.
minute.
Yeah, but I don't want
Hold
to see
on a
him
minute.
naked.
No, yeah, we didn't see him naked. Let's
Thank
just
God.
clear that up. But we
Awesome.
did see him.
Yeah, Steve's a lovely guy. He's one of the one he's made a lot of money for Rodney Cook, but he doesn't shout about it. And we got
Wait, I've just found the photos now. There we go. There's the marks on the fence. That
One prior was better.
that looks human. That looks like human nails.
great, and then just a little bit down in the bush. There they are.
That's better.
If you want a close up.
That's quite a.
It's quite a thing to find because I was like looking along the floor where all these flies were. So I was not on all fours, but I was bent over and I'm walking along, and then I just caught something out of the corner of my eye, and I turned up like that. And
Right.
then here,
Just watch this one. This is better than Steve Newman.
is that
It doesn't actually show the full picture there.
It doesn't show. No, Adam. So was it Rodney Cook or Detectable, Dave?
Yeah, spring detectable.
Spring Detectable. I was struggling to find a hotel, so I basically found a closed down care home to rent a room in, and it had a care home shower thing. So yeah, it was £30 a night, which
That's
is
very,
really
very
cheap.
drunk.
Yeah, I was. And actually, there's another story I could tell you about that. But yeah, we stayed there, and I decided to go to have
Is
a
that
shower.
the one where you were having a talk with yourself, and James came in thinking you were having a talk with somebody else?
He wouldn't come in the kitchen because I was talking to someone for half an hour, but they weren't there. I was talking to myself. But the other person was Nigerian. So yeah, but yeah, it was that was in a shower thing. Oh, that's James. That was his room. Yeah, that is in the chat. That was his room.
Sorry, I was reading the
So why were you naked in the bathroom in James' room?
I don't know.
Was this the same night that? Oh no, it was a different event when you fell got drunk and fell in a ditch. That was Rodney Cook, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You do have some adventures, don't you, Adrian?
Well, Dave, you learnt a lot about me on Saturday night, didn't you?
Mate, I have got so many tales about Adrian, and I can never tell any of them. But
I've got an interesting life, yeah. So, but like I said to Fodder Phil, we're all God's children. So
I'm surprised you can actually remember telling me.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Yeah. So, yeah. Did you wake up with a sore bum, John Clayton?
Yes, because he was on the gear stick.
Come on.
What weekend? I can't. Pretty much every weekend.
Come on, ask some questions. We've got questions for you, little boy.
Oh,
Titan, who's with the balls?
Who's
Titan?
balls?
Titan, tell us about the balls.
Who's balls?
Adam, did you put them in the wheelie bin? Did you put them in the wheelie bin, or did you cook them? Or
no, they went in the bin. Yeah.
You didn't cook them. Didn't think about it.
Put them in the garden waste bin.
Ah.
Good place to put a pair of testicles.
Coming soon to fit near you.
Poor old Adam's come on tonight to talk about Essex coins, and we've ended up showing pictures of Badger's testicles. You couldn't make it up, could you?
Only on the Big Detective Show. Adam, I was going to ask you something really profound then, but it's gone.
Do they make those t-shirts in dog sizes, Adrian? I think we should get him one.
Yeah.
We need to do one of them t-shirts with a pair of bollocks. Tyson loves balls. Titan loves balls.
Sorry.
Steve Shorters.
It's not every day you talk to someone. What happened last night? Oh, I went out in the garden. There's a pair of badger testicles hanging on the tree. Sorry.
And he's gone.
I am gone. Yeah.
Adam.
Yeah.
Back to the whatever we were talking about earlier. What were we the auctions. This week was your first auction.
Yeah, the auctions. I remember.
When's the next date for the auctions?
The next one's going to be in November. We've not got an exact date yet. Probably tomorrow we'll have that, but mid-November. We've had
what will be the regularity? Monthly, bi-monthly?
Bi-monthly, yeah. We'll be having. I'm giggling at the back. Possibly we'll be having some timed sales as well. So not every auction will be live with an auctioneer. But yeah, the take up
sorry, I don't comprehend what you meant then. A time sale it's not live with an auctioneer.
Yeah, a time sale works like the way internet auction sites work, where you will say start at 10 a.m. and your first lot will finish at 30 seconds past that, and then your next lot will finish at 1 minute past, and you'll stagger them, and people will just bid in the manner that they bid on eBay, etc., where you leave your maximum bid and it bids up automatically against the other people.
All right, that's a good idea.
Yeah, so and we've got the facility to offer single vendor sales as well. So, Adrian, if you did want to sell your entire collection in one go, we could have an auction dedicated just to your items.
Could you mind? It'd take at least
5 minutes.
If that. For those of you who haven't been on watching the show up to now, we've been talking about testicles.
Adam, just a quick one. Got someone in the chat. Do you ship to the US?
Yeah, we do ship to the US. Certain items like archaeological finds, metal detecting finds, will need an export license, but not all of the coins and antiquities we sell are metal detecting finds as well. Certain things, coins are mostly exempt from export licenses as long as they're not unique. As long as they're of the published type, you're okay. But anything, say you discovered a new type of Stephen Penny, you wouldn't be able to send that abroad without an export license, and that export license would give the chance for an institution to buy that on behalf of the nation to stop it going abroad. They could block that. So, what we've also been doing recently is treasure valuations. We've done quite a few been to the museum, British Museum, a few times and done treasure valuations for the finders. And we've seen some amazing things with that. We also went down to view Chew Valley. We did 2 full days looking through the Chew Valley hoard. And that was amazing because as a finder, I haven't looked through all the coins since they were found nearly 4 years ago. So to go down as a valuer and have access to be able to handle them was amazing.
That's
and we viewed the Lindsay hoard that was found by Luke, who you mentioned earlier, and the guys from Joan Allen. We went down to see that and do a valuation. The cheddar brooch, the big Anglo-Saxon silver brooch. You might have seen it with all the interlaced animals on that. Another nationally important find. Yeah, we went to see that. And a couple of other hoards, an Iron Age hoard, a Bronze Age hoard, some nice gold. It's great to be amongst all this treasure and see the stuff that's coming from the ground. As you said, not everybody's on Facebook. Not everybody has their finds going to treasure hunting or the Searcher magazine. Not everybody tells people about what they've found. They just hand it into the authorities, and it's not until we see the PAS report or a news bulletin and saying, hey, here's the press release. This is what's been found a year ago, 2 years ago. So to be on the inside of that, I feel really privileged.
Yes, it must be nice because those who are fortunate to find treasure, there is a bit of a backlog at the moment. I mean, I've found a bishop's ring, medieval bishop's ring, about 3 years ago, over 3 years ago, and went through the PAS, British Museum, the Treasure Committee, and now the delay is the coroner. So the coroner has taken a year and a half to get through the admin. And I phoned them up. I didn't phone them up because you can't phone them up. You can't get hold of them. I spoke to the museum and they said they're like a year and a half behind because so much treasure has come up in the area. They've actually had to employ someone now, specifically in the coroner's office, to deal with treasure. Because I think you had COVID, you had a lot of deaths, and then you suddenly got a lot of... Because everyone went out detecting, didn't they? New people came to the hobby, so much stuff's coming up. So, but it is important you record it. But you're like you said, a lot of people don't put it on social media. I know some very big YouTubers who, and no one ever probably thinks of this, they never put up their finds. They'll put a video up of what they found when they went out. They don't put their finds up, but they submit them. So it's interesting. I personally don't post all my finds just because I don't find a lot.
I don't either. I don't.
No, you don't. You don't find a lot. I've had a dry streak the last few months, and because of the weather. But I'm hoping this weekend gold's coming up soon, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah,
gold or testicles.
I've been, this year has been a pretty busy year for me. I had an auction in March. I bought a van. I've been converting a camper van, and then with setting up Essex Coin Auctions, I haven't had a lot of time. But since the catalogue came out 2.5 weeks ago, we've been pretty much away detecting non-stop. We went to Joan Allen, and then we did another 8 days after Joan Allen metal detecting, back home for a few days, and then off to Detectival for 3. So it's been great to just get back out digging again. And I found a few hammers, a few Roman coins. Michelle had a gold quarter stater as well, her first Celtic gold.
Wow, so lovely.
You want to see that?
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on.
No, you've seen it.
No, I haven't.
You saw it first.
Oh.
There we go. Right. I hope this is going to focus. Yeah. Oh, maybe not.
Put it on your nose and lean forward. That puts it in focus.
Adam, put it on your nose.
I'm not
on your nose,
Adrian.
It works.
It focuses on your face. No, put it on your nose.
That's it, on your nose.
No, to the right bit. You fall for it, Adrian. You fell for it.
You can better on my nose, Adam.
Right.
No, it did focus then.
I'll
tell you what, Adam, are you using a C310 Logitech webcam?
Yes, I think I am. How did you know that?
Because you told me before.
No, just at the start of the show when he wrote it down.
I was playing along, Adrian. Of course I knew that. Yeah, that failed. Let me get a photo up on my phone.
Adrian, Adrian, he put it on his nose.
It actually does work if you put it on your
I'm
nose.
sorry, guys, you're breaking up.
Ah!
Michelle's still moving. Adrian, having met, having spent the last couple of weeks end with James, I thought he was so interested in what have you, and he's just let me down by going to watch Air Force One land. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
It's beautiful.
Oh.
He's
So,
going
yeah.
to watch
Well
Air
done,
Force
well
One
done.
land.
It's a Lindsay Skiffate quarter, yeah, very heavily dished. It's like the end of a thimble.
It did look very
Was.
concave.
Dropped it on the
Bouncing as well.
And I thought the second time
Yeah,
it's been
it's
dropped.
straight
I thought
now.
it was the first time.
There, lovely.
Beautiful. Really
Lovely
nice. Really, really
So
nice.
yeah, it's been great getting back out again, getting the fresh air and just everything I love about the hobby. It's good. People say, "Oh, it must be a dream job working in an auction house, seeing all the treasure." And it's like,
Stressful.
no, digging it up's the dream job for me.
Mm.
It's cool. Obviously, I'd rather do this job
It
than
is.
most others, but it's still not quite as good as metal detecting.
I think it's a dream job for me, and I think I best do it because I'm not finding anything metal detecting. So, remind the viewers, Adam, how they can communicate with you to have their finds appraised, and the process of which to get them onto Essex Coin Auctions.
Yeah, so if you've got anything that you're thinking of selling, or even if you've got something that you're not selling that you want a valuation to sort things out with the landowner, I do it on behalf of a couple of clubs where they've got agreements of various amounts, the threshold before which they sell with they share with the landowner. One of those is £500. So the dig organizer, he sends me photos of everything off the dig, and I'll go through, and if there's anything over that threshold, I'll say, yeah, this is what it is. This is an estimate of what it would fetch at auction. And then if the finder or the landowner don't want to buy the other party out, we'll put it in the auction and it will get split. The seal matrix that was found by the 10-year-old lad at the end of last year. You've probably heard of that. Yeah, we auctioned that for him, and it made £4,000, which was split between the finder and the landowner.
Oh, lovely.
And we got them great publicity as well. It was a good story, but we got it on the news. It was in the newspapers, and all of that generates more interest and a higher price for everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, if excuse me, I'm losing my voice after 2 days on the phone and 1 day auctioneering. So yeah, just get in touch with us either via the Facebook page. You can message us on there. There's a WhatsApp button on the Facebook page. You can email us. Email me, astaples@ecauctions.co.uk, or go on the website. There's a contact form there. You can attach pictures. Just say, can I have a rough valuation on this? And then if you want to go from there, if it's acceptable, you can bring it in or post it in to us. We'll do a proper appraisal, send you a receipt, or give you a receipt if you come in person, and then it'll go into the next auction.
And just,
when you say come in person, where's that to?
Well, I'm based in Derbyshire. We've got an office in London, and my colleague Alan is based in Brentwood. So that's 3 locations you can come. Or if it's a lot of things, if it's a collection, or if you're not too far away, we can arrange to come to see you.
That's interesting. Brentwood's only like 10 minutes down the road from me. Just going back, Alan.
Alan? Who's Alan?
Sorry, he's just over there. Adam, website. Website is
www.ecauctions.co.uk. So EC for Essex Coin.
Do you know what, Adam? You're only about 20 minutes from where I work, you know. I work in New Toxteth.
Oh, yeah, it's not far, just down the A50.
Yeah.
Dave, should we do a bit of spin the wheel?
Oh, we've got to do a draw. He's got
to do his draw.
Sorry, yeah.
Away on the Facebook page. I'm not sure how we're going to do this technically, but it's going to be drawn from all the people who's liked and commented on the post on our Facebook page. Do you have the technology to do a random number generator?
I can do one.
The numbers.
No, are you doing it, Adrian?
Yeah, I'll do it. You carry on.
I just have to have a look how many comments we've got. And sort of in order.
How are you gonna? Well, yeah.
Hello? Are you
No.
there?
No.
Hello?
A stutter there with the internet. Yeah, so we're going to draw a random number and I'm going to count down the comments. I left a couple of comments earlier, like your number 20, your number 40. Because last time I did one of these draws, I was assigning everybody their own number and Facebook blocked me for spam commenting. And then I was unable to do the draw on my account. I had to use someone else's. So I believe we've got 91 comments.
Okay.
Do you want me to share the screen, Adrian?
I'll share mine on the computer. Share screen.
And what does the winner of this draw get, Adam?
Oh, can I get this up? You win a Roman silver coin, a genuine Roman silver coin.
Ooh.
This is the guy.
Oh, hold on.
It's a silver
Adrian,
coin
it's gone.
of Adrian III.
Nice.
Sorry, I've got a bit of glare on my phone there, but if you look at the Essex Coin Auctions Facebook page, it's on there. So, yeah, if you could just draw as a random number between 1 and 91.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Steady.
Drum roll. 3, 2, 1, go. 41.
Oh, thank you. Now, if I go to the Facebook page, come on, Facebook. I'll get that up and we'll count down because I did mark number 40 earlier. So, number 41, if Facebook hasn't shuffled them, should be the very next comment. There we go. It's loaded. Essex Coin Auctions. Now, who's that? Some guy in a big detecting show hat's on the screen. 91 comments.
We haven't got a big detecting show hat, have we, Dave?
Oh,
It's only me who's got one.
Oh, so it's you.
Fix.
Well, that'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Facebook seems to have shuffled them.
Ouch.
Well,
Oh, God.
there is a thing.
Yeah.
Dave Sadler. Well done, Dave. Dave Sadler. Yeah. Well done.
I've just gone down the comments in order that they were posted, and the comment where I said your number 20 and the one where I said your number 40 are next to each other. So what I'm going to do anyway,
I'll have a look from my side for you, shall I?
There is a website where you can pick the Facebook comments, and it will randomize it and pick them
yeah,
up.
but
and
you've
it will
got
say
to grant that site access to your Facebook page to do it. Yeah.
That's all right, though. It's not as if you've got anything obscene like testicles badges or anything on there, is it?
No, not at all.
National Badger Trust will be on you. But
it actually, I'm just looking myself, and it goes 40, and then 5 comments after 60. So I think you're going to have to spam it.
we can do it again.
No, what I'm going to do is sort them into. We'll ignore my comments on there. We'll just sort them into date order, and we'll count down to the. What number was it again, Adrian?
41.
41. We'll count down to the 41st comment on there.
Yeah.
And whoever's got that will win it.
Lovely. Let us know, and we can put that on the show.
Absolutely.
Dave, you want to have a go at that?
But what?
Sorting them out your end. I've obviously made a terrible job.
I've gone on there. I've done all comments, and it's gone where you put number 40 and then 5 comments after.
Yeah,
you put
but
number
Facebook,
60. So
Facebook's changed. I clicked on it earlier on all comments, which is usually in date order instead of the in order of relevance. And if you look, when you click all comments, it says these are all the comments sorted by Facebook into what we deem is the most relevant first. So the ones that I've replied to, it's pushed
right.
them
So
all together.
if we do newest, show all comments with the newest comments first.
That's how I did it earlier. And right.
So if I find you 40. This is working. It looks like it's working.
See, I've got them as newest, but
No,
I've
it's
still
not.
got the 80,
Well-
60, 40, and 20 together.
Anyway,
Yeah,
You could determine the logistics.
we'll do it. It's number 41 anyway, guys. So if you count down there and you think you're number 41, have a little celebration.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Right, Adrian, we've got a few changes and additions that are going to be coming to the Big Detecting Show. And one of them is our newsletter and competitions. So can you kindly tell people about that?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So on the website soon, there's going to be a subscribe button, and we'll post it on Facebook. So basically, if you subscribe to the show via our website, not Facebook or anything like that, on our website, put in your name and your details, you will automatically be able to enter our competitions for free giveaways and stuff like that. Is that right, Dave? Yeah. Whereas before it was just on Facebook and stuff like that. So what we're doing now is we're going to get your details. We're not going to share them with anyone else. Just us.
GDPR.
For fun. GDPR. We've got a policy. You can read it on the website. We will automatically enter you into competitions, and you can only enter if you register on the website. It's not live yet, but we'll also send you a monthly newsletter with all offers, discounts on products and prizes and stuff like that. Doesn't cost anything. We don't sell your data. Upcoming guests. So every Wednesday night or Thursday morning, we'll send you a newsletter email, and it'll say who's on the show tonight, who's on next week, etc. And also, if you want 10% off, blah blah, 50% off this, or you want to enter this competition, it's free. So it's only through the website, and we'll update you very soon. And if you want, you can be removed from the email list or whatever anytime. There's opt-out buttons. Is that right, Dave?
That's right, and we've got lots of other little bits and bobs coming up, as well as a fantastic new array of guests who haven't been on the show. We've been, along with our good friend Kerry, we've been going through a lot of things, and we've got a bright future for the show. Lots of new things, lots of innovative things as well.
Yeah, innovative.
Yes, that word.
Definitely.
I've said it right.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's 9:30. Adam, it's been an absolute pleasure speaking to you as ever. And Michelle. Hello, Michelle.
She's gone now again.
And Titan. Hello, Titan's Balls.
Thanks, guys. It's always a pleasure to come on. Just to
Titan,
show it's not
admit
just
it.
me. Have a look at
Titan.
my Facebook comments here in the order they are, where you've got 5 days, 2 days, 4 days. These are sorted in order of all comments in the order they were posted, and it's just 5 days, 2 days, 6 days, 4 days. I'll sort it out somehow.
Thanks, Adam. Just quickly, someone in the chat has said, when's it up and running? It will be Monday next week. It will be on the website. Put your details in, and then you'll automatically be entered into all the competitions. Monday.
BigDetectiveShow.com.
I've got it on my screen. I could quickly share it, shall I, Dave? For people who don't know, let's share it. So
tense or what?
we need to get Adam in there, don't we? So BigDetectiveShow.com. There's a couple of strange people, and there's all our videos there if you want to watch them, and all that malarkey. And if you want to send us a voicemail, you can. You can send us a voicemail.
Yeah, like Chris Langston's Barabreath recipe in Welsh.
Yeah. Nice. And there's all the people we may and stuff like that. And more importantly,
Spin,
spin
the
the coil.
coil.
It's us.
I'm gonna have to get all these pictures from Rodney Cook and stuff over to you, aren't I?
I'm for Adam.
What's on the wheel?
Spin the
Questions,
coil.
Dogs.
Spin the coil. You can play it in the field with Michelle. You can just go, right, let's have a little break and a sandwich. Let's go on the Big Detective Show. Play Spin the Coil and ask each other questions like, Michelle, what's your secret talent?
What's your secret talent, Michelle?
Not eating meat.
Not eating meat is a secret talent.
That's definitely
That's
not
fine.
a talent. Eating meat is a talent.
Because I can do
The
it.
pocket.
Do it.
How are you going to have a
Okay,
pasty when
get
you're in the
into this,
field now?
But just imagine, Dave, being out in the field and having a pasty and thinking, God, I'm starving, and all we've got is this little pasty between two of us.
And now you can just eat grass.
Literally, it's got meat in it. I
Yeah.
can have it to myself.
But I
She can have the
meat too.
grass. Ooh, some nice grass.
Or I'll have
Mm.
meat.
Ooh, there's a dandelion
Anyway.
over there.
Yeah.
Adam, thank you for coming on tonight.
And Michelle,
Thanks, Adrian.
And Michelle, sorry, Michelle. Yes.
Thanks,
And
good
Michelle.
luck with the
Welcome.
Essex Coin Auctions. All the best to you all from
No,
there.
thank you. I
And
appreciate it.
we will update everybody. If you send us the information, we can obviously update everybody with any of the next auctions that you have on.
No, I appreciate it, guys. Thanks a lot. Always a pleasure to come on. And yeah, good
Excellent.
talking to you.
lovely.
Right, we're going to end as we started the show with quietness with the Queen. So good night. God bless. God bless. Who am I? That was all weird. I do apologise.
No,
Good night, everybody. And have a most delightful weekend. Take care, everyone.
Stay safe.